Hello friends, my name is Masood. Today we shall discuss about a topic user interface UI and user experience UX design principles. Friend, today's topic is very interesting and very important because nowadays we know that things are changing, technologies are coming, and the UI and UX is very important whenever we are making different digital products for users. Digital products means, for example, the mobile application for banking industry, online banking applications, and other third-party applications. So whenever we are making products, so user interface and user experience both are important. Friend, user interface UI and user experience UX design principles are essential elements in creating digital products that are not only visually appealing but also functional and user friendly. While UI focus on the visual aspects and interactive elements of a product, UX user experience encompasses the overall experience and satisfaction a user derives from using that product. So let's deep dive into it. User interface design principles. First is the clarity. Means that ensure that the user interface is clear and easy to understand, use concise and familiar language, and present information in a logical order. Avoid clutter and unnecessary elements. For example, if a user is signing up, so obviously uh, he needs the basic information like first name, last name, etc. But it should not be a very lengthy form. If you give him a form of about, for example, 10 to 15 fields, so obviously it will create a problem and hassle for the customer. Consistency means maintain visual and functional consistency across the entire interface. Consistent use of colors, fonts, icons, interaction patterns helps user predict how elements will behave. For example, an error will come in a red color, for example. So he knows that whenever a message came in a red color, obviously there would be some error or problem in the process. Then hierarchy means establish a visual hierarchy to guide user attention. Use size, color, and contrast to emphasize important elements and create a natural flow through the interface. So that means if any particular important message there, it will be in the bold color, in the bold font. If it's a normal, so it's in a normal font. Then feedback means provide feedback to users for their actions. This include visual cues, animations, or messages that confirm that an action has been successfully completed or guide users on what to do next as well. Efficiency means design with efficiency in mind, minimize the number of steps required to complete tasks, and use familiar patterns to help users navigate and interact seamlessly. Then aesthetics. Prioritize a visually pleasing design, choose a cohesive color scheme, use appealing typography, and pay attention to spacing and alignment. Aesthetic appeal contributes to a positive user experience. Obviously, friend, if you see something on an application which is properly aligned, properly spacing and alignment, so obviously it will give a pleasing pleasure to you. It will have a positive impact on you. So aesthetics of an application is also very important. Then accessibility means ensure that the interface is accessible to users with different abilities. Consider contrast ratios, font size, and provide alternative text for images to make the interface inclusive. Then simplicity means that impress simplicity in design, remove unnecessary elements, and avoid overwhelming users with too much information. A simple and clean interface is often more user friendly. Friend, remember one thing, that design should not be very complex. Very lots of information is there, like for example 2 paragraphs, 3 paragraphs are written on a mobile application, for example. So it will create ambiguity for a customer that what is actually written. So very simple design should be there, very simple things should be there, because simplicity will always attract a customer, and it will basically have a ease and satisfaction for him. Navigation means design intuitive navigation that allows users to easily move between different sections of the product, like clear menus, navigation bars, breadcrumbs contribute to a seamless experience. Like if there are so many options are there on the screen, so it will confuse the customer that which option he will have to go. So if there are like breadcrumbs are there and navigations bar, so it will become an easy thing for him. Scalability means design UI elements that can scale effectively across various devices and screen sizes. Responsive design ensure a consistent experience on desktop, tablet and mobile devices here as well. Then friend, user experience design principles. First is the user research, means that understand the needs, preferences and behaviors of the target audience through user research. This includes surveys, interviews, usability testing and other methods to inform the design process. That means if you have a survey like customer wants breadcrumb more or a navigation bar more, so from their feedback or from the survey you will have an idea that what customer want. Basically remember friend one thing, that customer is the main user of the application, so his preference or his needs are more important than our research actually. Then user personas means create user personas to represent different segments of the target audience. Personas help designers empathize with users and design with their specific needs in mind. Information architecture means organize information in a clear and intuitive manner. A well-structured information architecture ensures that users can easily find what they are looking for without feeling overwhelmed here as well. Wireframing and prototyping means develop wireframes and prototypes to visualize the layout and functionality of the product. Prototypes allow for early testing and feedback, helping to refine the user experience. Friend, wireframe, just think of this as a simple sketch on a paper, and normally we can use other softwares like Balsamic etc. to make wireframes, and it will give an idea, it will give a basically representation that what actually needs going to be developed. Usability testing means conduct a usability testing to observe how users interact with the product, identify pain points, gather feedback and interactively improve the design based on user feedback here as well. Then emotional design means consider the emotional impact of the design on users. A positive emotional experience contributes to user satisfaction and a long-term engagement as well. Then flow and cohesiveness means design a seamless and coherent flow throughout the user journey. Users should be guided intuitively from one step to the next, minimizing confusion and frustration for the customer. Accessibility and inclusivity means prioritize accessibility to ensure that the product can be used by people of all abilities. Consider diverse user needs and provide inclusive features.